Google is spying on you, and Chrome browser for Android revealed sensitive hardware information. This is Android Dumpling. We start this story off with me growing up, and I used to listen to this tune by Rockwell called Who's Watching Me? Never to think it would be real someday. Then at the end of last year, an intruder came into my sister's home. He was hiding in the garage basement, and unbeknownst to her, he was hiding there for some time, ready to pounce. Startled by the stranger in her basement, in fear she ran as fast as she could to the house. Hot on her trail, she ran into the house and pressed the alarm. Security got to her place in about 15 minutes, followed by the police, but by then the intruder had scaled the wall and disappeared. So on a similar note, here in December of 2018, I saw someone had posted how a group of thieves tried breaking into another home. They were heavily armed with machine guns, held cell phone blockers, and was probably trained by the military. Okay, so they were caught, and as you can see in these images, they're all tied up. So you must be thinking, what's this got to do with Google?
Does Google track my movement? Does Google, through this phone, know that I have moved here and moved over to the left? It's either yes or no.
Not by default. There may be a Google service which you've opted in to use, and if...
Well, at Google's congressional testimony, Sundar Pichai says that by default, Google does not monitor your traffic. I beg to differ. I think it doesn't have to be by default, because it is always on. Now, it might sound a bit ironic that I am posting this on YouTube and using a Google property to rant on Google, but this is the method I am using to air my grievances. And one must go to where the traffic is, so people can become aware of this. Now, it's been a while that Google has been tracking me through their browser, whether it be the normal browser or incognito mode. And this is no breaking news. If you look up on any search engine how Google has been doing this, then this is no secret. I just wanted to show you where they break into my abode and literally act as thieves or spies. So as soon as I download, install, and open Chrome, Google detects the browser has been activated. They then send me their tracking software, which I think is the intrusion 0.1, and even my tracking software confirms that this software is safe. Since when is someone breaking into your property a safe thing? Okay, so to find out where this Google Chrome spyware is hidden, you have to first go to View, or go to this PC or my PC, or whichever name you've called your PC, and go to View, and then make sure that the checkbox next to Hidden Items is ticked, like I've ticked it here, and then you double click your local disk. You go into Users, you go into the current name of your PC, App Data, Local, and then you'll see a string over here, but you're just looking at Google right now. Double click Google, and there you go. That's the software reporter tool. And the software reporter tool basically gets updated, or if you try and delete it, it will delete, and then when next you open Chrome again, it will reappear as a safe method to tell Google what software you have on your machine. Unbeknownst to me, this has been going on for quite some time, and I didn't know that Google was reporting which software I had on my machine, and quite frankly, that's breaking and entering as far as I'm concerned. But anyway, you make the decision. So if you double click into software reporter tool, you will see all reports and all data here referring to everything you've done on your machine. Okay, so here are a few Google alternatives if you wish. Alright, so as an alternative to Google search or Google Chrome, here are some examples of what you could use. For search, there is search.me, there's quant.com, metager.org, and the most famous of them all is DuckDuckGo, and there's also startpage.com. For Gmail, there is tutornota.com, mailfence.com, posteo.de, that's a German site most probably. There's also startmail.com and runbox.com. For browsing, instead of using the Google Chrome browser, you can use the Firefox browser. There's the Tor browser from the torproject.org. There's brave.com. And then there is an ungoogled Chromium version, which is open source, and you can get that from one of the GitHub repositories. All the links will be down below. And then for Google Drive, there's an alternative called teamdrive.com, tresorit.com, nextcloud.com, and sync.com. Some of them are paid, not all of them are free. Then for Google Docs, there's LibreOffice. I've used this before on a Linux machine. There's also cryptpad.fr, which I think is a French site, and they have a basic version, simplified version. Then there's zoho.com/docs, that's also an online. Then of course for analytics, another Office tool is onlyoffice.com and Nuclino.com. I haven't heard or used this one before. Then there is, for Google Photos, there is shoeboxapp.com as an alternative. peewego.org. For Google Translate alternatives, there is deepl.com/translator. There is lingui.com, dict.cc, and then again for analytics, as I said, there is matomo.org. usefathom.com, clicky.com, osmand.net, and then as an Android alternative on your phone, there is Lineage OS, which is an Android distribution, copperhead.co/Android, and Purism. And finally, to get your apps, you would go to f-droid.org/en for English. I will leave all the links at the bottom, and you can decide for yourself whether you want to stick with Google and Chrome, or do you want to try some of these alternatives. I know this video hasn't been about Android per se, but I just wanted to point out that you're not alone whenever you're searching and Googling and your data. As I pointed out in my previous Mi 8 Pro video, that every time I wanted to launch an app, I had to report back to the Xiaomi website, and all my data would be shared with them. So I think no matter which company you decide to choose, they're all looking at your data. And you can decide which one is the lesser of all the evils. But there is no good company. Anyway, Android dumplingers, I hope you enjoyed this short look inside. We'll be returning to our regular Android reviews somewhat later. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to the channel and comment if you want to. Thanks very much for watching. See ya.